Hi everyone, my name is Nicky Lal. You're joining me from my studio here in Los Angeles, California called Pilates. I am joined by my friend Tia here, and we're going to move through a 45-minute mat class hosted by Balanced Body today. Let's bring in the summer solstice by moving our bodies. So if you take breaks, totally okay. Let's go ahead and start on the mat here. Come onto your hands and knees, everybody. I want you to place your hands onto the mat and your knees onto the mat, and go ahead and place yourself comfortably. The hands can be wider than your shoulders, the knees wider than your shoulders. We're going to press into the shin bones, round your backs and find a cat position. In cat position, push the ground away, press into your shin bones. Feel like the body is pushing up to the ceiling as you pull the belly up. And then reverse the shape, spinning the biceps forward, pulling your chest up and holding the shoulder blades back. And again, tuck your tailbone. Push the ground away, find your cat position, making sure you're shifting the body weight backwards onto the shin bones. And then reverse, pulling the chest forward, spinning the biceps forward, lifting your chest to stretch the chest, the neck, the upper back. One more time, round your back, pushing the ground away, squeeze your booty here. Feel like you're pressing the ground away as you're gonna push off the floor. And then reverse, pulling your chest up and forward, feeling a stretch in the neck, the chest, the back. And then come into a flat back. Extend your right arm forward. Reach it all the way higher than your ear as you slide the right shoulder down. And you're going to circle the arm and rotate our rib cage up to the ceiling, looking towards the right palm, pushing the ground away and creating a T with the palms. And then bring the arm back forward as you unwind your spine. And again, you're going to inhale, rotate the rib cage up to the ceiling, stretch the arms apart. Feel the stretch in the pecs, the chest, as you stretch the arm even higher up, and then unwind and bring your right arm back forward. Last time like that. Inhale, rotate all the way up. Press into your shin bones, and now shift your hips to the left. Keep turning the head so you stretch the neck as well. Come back center, hold the arm up, and begin to press the arm up inside and it's pulsing it up. And I want you to feel the action from the back of the shoulder, feeling your shoulder pulling backwards and the arm stretching forward, keeping the weight into both shin bones equally. And you're going to start to feel a fire up in that arm. And now start to add speed at that press up, stretching the arm forward and pulling it higher than you can. And 3, 2, and then press the arm down by your side. Let's go ahead and do the opposite side. We're going to start with that reach of the arm extended right by the ear. Maybe the arm pulls up a little higher. We're going to inhale, rotate to the left. The rib cage rotates and you pull the arms apart and unwind and come back center. Again, inhale, the arm twist up with the rib cage as you push the ground away with your right palm and then come right back center. And again, inhale, you rotate all the way up. Extend the arms and stretch the pecs and come back center and hold the arm up and begin to give me presses up. And the press starts at the base of the shoulder, pushing into your shin bones, pressing into that right bicep, right palm, as you lift a little bit higher with that left arm and add some speed now, pulling up your belly and waist, and 4, 2, and then lower the arm down. Open your knees really wide, send your hips back and come into a child's pose. Extending the arms forward, letting the sternum drop down to the ground, feeling a stretch in the shoulders, the inner thighs. Shift your weight back forward onto the hands and knees. Go ahead and extend your right leg into the air, stretch it all the way up and flex your foot. And here I want you to push into the Achilles, stretch the calf. Keep lifting the thigh up to find almost a right hip stretch. Now extend your left arm up in front of you. So we're holding a balance here. When you're in this balance, spiral that right bicep forward and now lift the ribs and the belly up. Keep stretching the limbs apart. And we're going to add that same reach and lift with the arm and the leg so they go up. And the goal here is to find deeper hip stretch, and the arm pulls up higher and the waist stays still. And now give me a bigger lift up, pushing the ground away with your left shin and the right arm, and keep pulsing up. And 3, and lower everything down. Extend your left leg behind you, flex the foot. And the goal again is to stretch the Achilles, the calf and the left hip. Extend your right arm in front of you. Push down onto your right shin bone. Now pick up the waist and begin the same action of lifting the limbs up. Again, it's a lift but a stretch apart. So you feel the back of the right shoulder at work You feel your left bicep at work and the left hip is stretching. Add a little speed for 3 and lower the shape down. Step your right foot onto the mat behind you. We're transitioning into a plank. Before we lift all the way into plank, I want you to stretch the right Achilles by pushing down your right foot deeply. Lower that right knee down, switch the opposite side, push into the ball of the foot and stretch that left Achilles back. Put a lot of weight into the foot. Now hold the left foot there, and then go ahead and step your right foot back, pushing both heels back and find your plank. Option to keep both knees onto the mat, and you can find a modified plank here. Still pushing the ground away with the arms. Hold the plank, spinning the biceps forward. In this plank, if your feet are a little wider, it gives you a little more balance. Pull the belly up, push your heels back and spin the biceps forward. Take a break whenever you need to. I want your sternum to lift, even though the elbows are slightly bent. Hold. And lower the knees down. Open the knees wide and come into a child's pose, stretching the arms, keeping the forearms off of the mat so your sternum can drop and you feel a little more stretch in the shoulder. Shift your weight back forward and come back to your plank position. Step the foot back, whether you're on your knees or on your feet, spinning the biceps. And I want you to feel like your palms are pulling towards each other. I want you to feel like the toes are pulling towards your hands and the hands are pulling towards your feet. So the weight is pushing away from the ground, almost like you're about to bounce off. Hold it there. Continue to breathe. Maybe you challenge yourself. If your knees are down on the ground, you come up. And go ahead and lower your knees down into child's pose. Your biceps are going to start to fire up. How do you feel, Tia? Feeling good. And come back onto your hands. We shift back into plank. We're adding on here. This time I want your feet wider than your hips. Pushing your heels back to stretch the Achilles. We're going to lift our right leg up to the ceiling. Finding that hip stretch again that we did earlier. And lower the foot down. Left leg comes up and lower. So keep the foot flexed as it lifts and lowers. And you really have to push the ground away with the arms. I want you to feel like you're dragging the hands still towards each other. As you continue to alternate the legs, see if you can lift them a little bit higher without shifting the weight into the wrist. And continue up and up. Add some speed and lift, lift, up. And 5, 3. Last time in whole plank, pause. Spinning the biceps, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other deeply, pulling the hands towards each other deeply. Breathe, hips up here, Tia, a little bit. Tuck your tailbones, everybody, pulling the waist in. And lower yourselves down into child's pose. Send your hips back a little. Feel a stretch in the shoulders and the hips. Walk your hands off the mat to the right. Cross your left hand fully over the right and stretch the left lat. Pushing down on your left hip, and the whole left side of the waist is getting a nice stretch here in lateral flexion. Walk your hands to the left. Go off your mat, right hand crosses fully over the left, and push your hips back, pressing into the palms. Really finding extension in that right arm so you can find more stretch in that right lat. Come onto your forearms, everybody. So the forearms are flat. Go ahead and press into, bless you, Tia. Press into your shin bones. You're fine. Bring your right knee up to the side, stretch it. Hold it there. This is live, clearly. Lift that right leg up, hold. And lower the leg down. Push into your shin bones again. Right leg lifts up, hold, and lower. Continue. As we lift the inner thigh up, I want you to externally rotate the thigh. And you're going to feel a lot of pressure into your forearms to keep you from shifting forward. I want the weight to stay behind you to lift and lower. Push into the left shin, you inhale, and you lower. And again, turn out the leg and lower. Last time like that. Inhale, you lift, pause here. We're going to extend our right leg behind us into arabesque. What that means is there's a turn out, the leg is lifted and the foot is pointed. See how much higher you can lift the leg to stretch the right hip? Try to pick up the rib cage. Now we're going to bend our right knee back to the side and then lower it down. That's the sequence. Let's do it again. The inner thigh lifts up. It extends out. You point your foot. We bring it up to the side, bent, and lower it down. Continue. Inhale, extend, bend side, lower. And as you continue with this action, so that sequence, I want you to shift the weight backwards. I want you to continue to push with the forearms to lean into your left shin. Last 2, stretch. You should feel fire in the glute. 1 more, even the left glute starting to work. Pull the leg out. Now push the ground away, lifting the chest. We're gonna circle our right leg behind us to the left. We're gonna sweep the ground and lift it up. Continue. As you circle, you lift. You circle, you shift back. And the up action is the most challenging in that left glute to keep us absolutely still. 2 more, and 1 hold. Let's reverse it. You sweep right, you sweep the ground and back up. And I want you to continue looking down at your left knee. So the back of your neck stays still. We're not creasing it. 2 more. We don't want to strain it. Hold the leg up, bend the knee side, and lower it down. Let's switch to the opposite side. Lift that left inner thigh into that fire hydrant position. Hold it there, and then lower it down. As you continue to do this action, I want you to make sure that you're pushing into your forearms to lift the sternum, the chest, away from the ground. You inhale, lift, turning out the leg, and 2, keep looking at your right knee and pushing into your right shin. Last time, hold it. We find that arabesque, so you extend the leg, turning out the leg, so the hip is rotating to the ceiling. The leg goes bent side, lowers down. Continue. Inhale, left, extend, side, and down. And you're gonna start to feel both glutes at work, and maybe even your tricep a ton. How are your triceps there, Tia?
Burning.
Okay. And you lift, extend, side and down. Inhale, stretch, side and down. Give me that stretch though, fully extending the leg. We got 2 more. Keep shifting the weight behind you. And now we hold arabesque. Extend and pause. Now the waist wants to sag. Can we pick it up? Hold it. We circle to the right. We go sweep the ground and up, hold. Again, point your foot to stretch the foot. And again, and up. Circle, shift, maintaining absolutely stillness in the rest of the body. Last time, hold it, pause. We circle the opposite way. Around, sweep, hold. Around, shift the body back. Again, circle, and 2, and lift. Last time, lift, hold. Shift backwards again, belly up. Bend the knee upside, lower it down. Into child's pose. Open the knees and stretch the forearms off of the ground as you let your chest drop. We're gonna go ahead and lay onto our backs. All the way down, everybody. Open the arms out to a T. Go ahead and bring your legs into a tabletop position, pushing down onto your lower back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sway the legs to the right. You're gonna twist your pelvis. You're gonna feel a stretch in your belly, feel a stretch in the hip, possibly the spine. Now push down your left hip to come back center. We're gonna go the opposite way. Inhale, the legs go over to the left. Keep pulling, pulling, pulling from your right side of the hip. Now anchor your right hip back onto the mat to come back center. Inhale to the right, point your feet and pick up the feet here. And then pull center from that left oblique, pulling the pelvis. Last time, inhale over to the left. Exhale, pull back center, pause here. Bring the arms up to the ceiling, take an inhale. From here, we're gonna lift into a little bit of an ab curl. Exhale, curl your chest up and forward, and the arms are gonna reach by your hips. Hold it there. When the arms are here extended, I want you to feel like you're pulling your chest forward and extending the arms even further as you turn out the shoulder heads. Can you push down your lower belly even deeper? Feel like your quads are pulling to your chest. Inhale, lower the chest, the arms rise, the legs stay in tabletop. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl your chest forward. Stretch the arms from the tricep. Feel like your lower back is pushing down heavier, so like your chest is pulling to your quads even deeper. Inhale, lower the chest. One more time. Exhale, curl your chest forward, pause here. Now your choice is to keep the head and shoulders lifted. If not, they come down. Your right foot comes into a toe tap. Tap the mat and pull it in. Left leg now. Keep alternating your sides. And if you need a little support with your head, your hands can come by the base of your skull. You lower and lift, or the arms continue to pull forward by the hips and pushing down the belly. And now we add a little speed. You're gonna transition the legs straight through, and you tap. The goal in the toe tap The quad pulls the weight away from you, so that's adding instability. So I want you to focus on really anchoring down on your belly to keep yourself still as the weight shifts forward. Continue to squeeze from the glute and pick up the speed a little quicker now for 5, change, change, 2, 2 legs to tabletop, pause, lower the chest, the arms rise, and then open the arms to T. Place your feet onto the ground, sway your legs to the right, pressing down on your left inner thigh, feeling a stretch on the left oblique, left QL. Sway the legs to the left, push down on that right inner thigh, let your hips spin to the left, push down onto your right foot heavily. Come back center. Keep the head and shoulders down this time, but interlace your hands at the base of your skull. So it creates a little pillow here. Bring your legs into tabletop. Tuck your tailbone deeply. Now we're going to come into double leg toe tap, meaning 2 feet are going to reach forward towards the mat and then back in. So the feet don't necessarily need to touch the mat. What happens here is the weight, again, is shifting away from us, and we have to push down on our belly as much as we can to keep the back heavy on the mat. Pushing down on the rib cage, and then option to add the chest to lift. Hold the legs in tabletop, take an inhale. The chest curls up, either the chest is up or down. Continue with your double leg toe tap, and you reach forward and pull. Inhale as the legs pull away from you. Continue, and you want to keep stillness in the rest of the body. Last time, hold the legs in tabletop, stay here. It's going to be a little challenge here, everybody. I want everybody to rotate to the right. If your chest is not lifted, lift it up. Rotate right, hold. We're going to rotate to the left. You twist to the left. Keep lifting the shoulders off the mat. Rotate right. Feel like the left side of your chest is pulling to your right knee. Rotate left. The right side of your chest is pulling to the left knee. And continue. You twist and you twist. Continue. You twist and twist. Challenge yourself here today if you can. And twist. And 2, and rotate. Last set, rotate right, rotate left, lower the chest down, keep the legs in tabletop, extend your legs up to the ceiling, point your feet, find a hamstring stretch, and bend the knees. Inhale, extend the legs. I want you to externally rotate the legs. That means spin the legs away from each other. Feel like you're squeezing the inner thighs in tight, and bend the knees. And one more, extend the legs and turn out the legs. Now flex your feet, push the heels up to the ceiling, stretch the Achilles, the calf, the hamstring, and point. And inhale, flex and point. One more time, flex and point. Hold the point. Continue to stretch the legs. The right leg is going to lower down forward. So we're finding a split with the legs. The right quad pushes that right leg heavy. The left quad is pulling that left thigh into your chest by pushing down on your left oblique even more. Squeeze your glutes. Pull that right leg back up. Left leg extends forward. I want that right quad to pull deeper to your right oblique. By using the thigh, using the belly, the left leg comes up. Continue. So you're finding a stretch, splitting the legs apart, and pull the leg up. One more like this. Inhale, left leg reaches. The left leg comes up. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the chest up. Hold it. Continue with the leg action. The right leg pulls forward. Hold that stretch. Keep pushing down on that right quad. Pull that right leg up. Inhale, left leg stretches. Split the legs apart, widen the elbows, and pull the leg up. Right leg reaches. Hold it there. With your hands, catch the left calf. And I want you to pull that left hamstring into your chest. Feel the hamstring stretch as you extend your legs a lot. Now we're going to scissor switch the legs. You're going to catch the right leg, the left leg pulls forward. And scissor switch. So this is single straight leg stretch. And you switch, you catch. And you switch, you catch. Keep looking down at your belly button so you feel the work happening more in the hamstring, the belly, than straining the neck. And if you feel a strain in the neck, the chest can come down. And you switch, we add speed. And right, and pull. And 5. And 4, keep pulling. And 2, last time, knees into the chest, lower the chest down, turn your head to the right, and turn your head to the left. Place your feet onto the ground. The arms are by your side. Push into your palms and your tricep. We're lifting into a bridge. As you tuck your tailbone, roll the hips up. The goal here is to find a hip stretch. Feel like you're dragging the heels towards your glutes and the thighs are shifting forward. So the weight is out of the neck and shoulders. Now pull your upper back down onto the mat as you roll yourself heavily back to the ground. And again, tuck your tailbone. The pelvis rolls up as you push your weight forward into the feet. Continue to press the ground away with the triceps and the palms. And then tuck and roll yourself back down heavy. One more time. Tuck and roll the hips up. Hold the hips at the top. I want you to feel like you're rounding your lower back to feel more hip extension. Can you push into the triceps and the palms and shift the weight forward? Now we're going to lift our heels up and come onto our toes. We're going to walk our feet closer towards our booty when we do that. And then tuck and roll your hips up a little bit higher. And now you're going to lower your heels down, tap them, and back up. The goal here is to stretch the Achilles and the calf. The hips and the rib cage won't move. You push heavily onto your heels, and then you lift them by pushing to the ball of the foot. Heavy and lift. Heavy and lift. And minimize the movement from the rest of the body, and add speed as you push, lift. Push, lift. 3, 2, hold the heels lifted, round your lower back even more and shift the weight forward as you drag the toes towards your glutes. Now the heels stay lifted. If not, you pull them down. The right leg extends up to the ceiling. Point your foot and stretch that hamstring. Now we're going to flex both feet, meaning the left heel comes down, the right heel flexes. Hold, and now lift. The left heel, point both feet. And you flex, and you point. And you flex. You got to use your arms a ton here by pushing into them. And flex, and point. Last time, flex, hold the point. Turn out your right leg. Your right leg is going to lower forward. The left heel drops. Left heel drops, right leg lowers. The heel lifts, the right leg goes up. Continue. The heel drops, the right leg lowers. And lift. And 2. And pull up. Last time. And you lift. Right foot comes down onto the ground. Lower both heels and roll yourselves down. We're going to do that on the opposite side. Tuck and you roll your hips up. Find your bridge. Push into the palms and the triceps. Go ahead and lift your heels up. Walk your feet closer to the booty if you need to. And re-round your lower backs. Extend that left leg up to the ceiling. Point your foot. Now we're going to flex both feet. Drop that right heel. And then you point. Continue. I want you to feel like you're spiraling that left rib cage up to the ceiling. So we don't try to sag on that left side as you push. So it starts, the tendency is to drop because of gravity and the legs suspended in the air. Last time, hold the point. Now, the left leg reaches down and the right heel comes down. Left leg down, right heel down, and then everything up. Continue. Flex and lift. It's almost like patting your head and circling that arm on that belly that we do, a little coordination here. And again, flex and point. And 3, and lift. 2, and up. Last time, and you lift, hold, place your foot down onto the ground, roll yourself all the way down, stretch the arms and the legs apart from each other, stretching the limbs, tuck your tailbone, let your pelvis rock forward as you extend the arms further, push down to the quads. Let the arms drop to the ground if they can. You're going to bring your legs off the left side of the mat. Cross your right ankle over the left, grab your right wrist, and pull it to stretch the left side, extending that right arm. I want you to really find a bend to the left, pushing down on that right hip. Let's do the other side. Cross your legs over to the right. Grab your left wrist and pull the wrist off the right side of the mat. Feel the stretch on the left side of your waist as you squeeze the inner thighs together. And go ahead and come back center. Bend your knees. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. We're going to come up here in the little transition. Take an inhale. On your exhale, curl your chest up and cup your hands behind the thighs. Bend the elbows wide, so grab behind your hamstrings. Keep pulling your chest up forward. Bring your legs into tabletop. Keep holding onto the thighs. Now I want you to pull the quads deep into your chest. Feel a ball shape happening here. We're going to start to rock. Bring your heels now down to your booty. Tight ball shape. I want you guys to begin to rock yourself back and forward. So it's almost like rolling like a ball. We start at the bottom. And I want you to feel the distance between the chest and the thighs to stay the same. Without swinging the legs, you rock and you rock. That's it, Tia. And rock. Pushing down on your back to pull your chest forward. And 2 more. And at the top, you reach and you stretch your legs in front of you. And we're going to dive towards our hamstrings. Grab the feet. Hold it here. Roll yourselves up. Point your feet. Reach the arms in front of you at the height of your shoulders. Turn out your legs here. Squeeze your booty. Tuck and roll yourselves back. Halfway. Hold. Pushing down the quads. Can you round your lower back even more and push your belly in? And then dive forward past your toes. Reach. The arms are going to stay at the height of your shoulders. And again, tuck and roll yourself back halfway. Hold. And then we're going to push our belly back so much, we're going to dive forward past the toes. Feeling a hamstring stretch. Feeling like the thighs are pushing down heavy. Feeling the arms pulling up a little bit higher. Tuck and roll yourselves back halfway. Stay here. Now I want you to really feel like almost your lower back is going to reach the mat. The right arm is going to turn to the right. We're going to twist towards it and open the arms to T. Look over your right shoulder. We're going to twist with our rib cage, twist with our neck. Come back center. Hold. We're going to do the opposite side. Inhale. You rotate to the left. I want you to keep leaning backwards when you do this shape. Feel the arms pulling apart. And now twist your chest even more to the left. Come back center. Inhale. Right arm rotates you. Split the arms apart. Turn your neck to the right. And I want you to feel like the left hand is reaching to your toes. The right arm is pulling back and you're twisting the rib cage even more. Come back center. Last time like that. Inhale, you rotate. When you twist, the right arm pulls to the toes. The left arm reaches behind you. Turn your neck. Come back center. Dive forward past your toes. Feel the arms pulling up high and the quads pushing down heavy. Push your belly back a ton. Now the arms are going to press up and up. The action is from the base of the shoulder. As you continue to pull your chest towards the ankles, you continue to keep the back of your neck straight, so we're not straining it. And 3, 2, hold it. 1. We're going to pull the arms up to the ceiling even higher. We're going to circle them up, around, and pull them back. The arms will come to parallel behind you at the back of the shoulder. Circle them back here. Hold. Now the arms are going to circle back up to the ceiling, back over the head, and reach them forward past the toes. Again, the arms go up as you continue to pull your chest forward, so you're going to feel hamstrings, and the arms circle back up over the head past your toes. And again, we go up, circle, hold. We go up, circle, reach. Up, parallel, circle, stretch. Up, you pull forward, continue. Up, circle. Up, reach. Up, pull. Last 2, up, reach. Last set, you go up and you circle forward, hold, tuck and roll yourselves all the way down onto the mat. Reaching the arms up over the head, take an inhale. Exhale, we roll up. Nod your chin. You can bend your knees if you need support to come up, and then extend the legs as you pull forward. And again, we go all the way down to the ground. Tuck, roll yourself back slowly onto the lower back. Inhale, stretch the arms. Exhale, roll yourselves forward by reaching the chest towards your toes. 1 more, tuck. And roll yourself all the way back onto the mat. Take an inhale, stretch the arms back. We're going to come right back up. Exhale, roll yourselves up. Reach past the toes. Stay here. The arms are going to circle up behind us again, all the way back and pause. Continue to pull your chest forward past your ankles. Now turn your palms up and press the arms up. So here's shoulder extension. I want you to press up into the tricep. I want you to continue to push down into your quads and pulse the arms up from the base of the shoulder. Continue and give me speed here. It's almost like that 100 breath and 100 pump. Rotate the shoulder heads back even more as your chest expands forward, almost like swan, almost like cat. And pull, pull, and 3, and 2, hold it. 1, circle the arms up over the head, roll yourselves back all the way down onto the mat. Reach the arms all the way back and take a breath here. Let everything fall heavy. Let the shoulders release. We're going to turn to our right and land on our bellies. Hold it. Push your palms into the ground. You're going to take an inhale. We're coming into swan, everybody. I want you to tuck your tailbone, push down into the quads. Inhale, lift your chest as you arch the upper back into extension. Hold it. We're going to do a little mini swan and then lower the chest down. So it's less like than a push-up. I want you to feel your chest pulling forward. You're pushing into your palms. Pause here. So pull the shoulder heads back. Feel your chest expanding forward as the belly pulls up and your pelvis presses heavy. Lower the chest down. One more like that. Push into the palms as your chest pulls forward, rotating the shoulder heads back. Stretch the front of the pec, the chest, and lower down. Now we're going to continue through swan. We're going to take an inhale. The chest rolls. You're going to push into your palms, continue to press into your tricep, and lift up into an extension of the back. Pause here. So a lot of the times we let our pelvis fall and we put a lot of weight on the lower back. So I want you to pick up the pelvis, push with the arms like you're at a push-up position, and now pull the palms forward as you push the ground away, feeling the shoulder heads rotate back even more. Now to come down, bend your elbows first, then your chest comes down, then the belly. So it's like almost at the bottom of a push-up. Spin the biceps, pull the belly in, push into your pelvis. We begin into your back bend. You slide your chest up as you push the palms forward away from you, and then take the weight out of that lower back as you push the ground away. That was much better, Tia. And then lower yourself down like a bottom of a push-up. You come down. That takes the weight out of our lower backs. Let's do one more. Push into the palms. Push into your pelvis. Your hips will come up, and some of us, even the quads lift. Tuck your tailbone. Hold it there. Feeling the stretch in the belly, the upper back, the hips. Lower yourselves all the way down. Bend your knees. Push yourselves back into child's pose. I want your hips to go back far, rounding your lower back. Come back forward onto your belly. I want you to bring your hands underneath your forehead, stacking the palms. Open the legs the distance of your mat and tuck your tailbone deeply. So the belly will come off the mat. You're going to go ahead and inhale. The chest comes up and the palms follow your forehead. You come up and the elbows are wide. Lower the chest down. Do that again. And the lift is going to be from the upper back that we just prepped and lower. Inhale up and exhale lower. Inhale, lift and exhale. Last two like this. Push into your feet. One more, inhale, pause. The arms are going to extend out to a T. Open the arms to T. Hold the arms in T. We're going to start to pulse the arms up again from the base of the shoulder. And now if you feel this in your lower back, I want you to lower your chest a little bit, and I want you to press down onto your pelvis deeply. The only thing lifted is the upper back and chest, and continue to pump, 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 pump. And now quicken that pump. 5, 4, 3, the body's still, 2, hold it, 1. You're going to reach your right arm forward over the head. Stretch the arm over the head, and the right arm goes back to T. Left arm reaches, extends, and the arm to T. Right arm, continue to tuck your tailbone, squeeze your booty, so we don't put load in that lower back. Last time like that, arms to T, hands back underneath your forehead, lower the chest down, send your hips back into child's pose. The booty goes back. We're going to come into a little swim here next. Shift your weight back forward. Bring your hands back underneath your forehead, stacking the hands. Inhale, lift the chest and pause. Push into your pelvis deeply. Extend your arms back to your T position and pause there. Rotate the shoulder heads back and feel like you're creating a wide wingspan with the arms. Now the right arm pulls up over the head. Hold it there. When the arm comes up, a lot of weight is going over us. Left arm comes up over the head. This is where the challenge begins in the lower back. Can you tuck your tailbone? Now start to swim your right arm up and then left. Right, left. Continue to lift the arm, alternating which arm pulls up and making sure that you're pushing into your glute as you lift, 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 lift. And some of us may add some speed with the arms and you lift, lift, lift. And now some of us may lift the legs as well and find that position that we're floating in the air and you swim, swim, swim the arms. And 3 and 2, hold a pause, The legs press down, arms to T, hold T, bring the hands back underneath the head, and lower the chest down into child's pose. Send your hips all the way back. You're gonna shift your body weight forward. I want you to step your right foot in between the hands. So we're gonna find a hip stretch here. So the right foot is forward. I want your left hip to kind of sag down to the ground, holding the belly up. Curl your left toes onto the mat. We're gonna lift our left knee, tent up on your fingertips, and stretch your left leg back. Find a hip stretch. And now I want us to pick our body weight up off of our right quad. So we're gonna have to lift the hips a little higher, push into your left heel, extend that left leg all the way back. Put a lot of weight in the ball of the foot. You're gonna pop your left foot in. We're gonna shift our hips up and find a hamstring stretch on that right side, pushing down on that left heel, feeling a calf stretch, Achilles stretch. And that right hamstring is stretching as you turn out that right hip a lot. Let the head fall. Let your sternum drop. You're gonna walk your hands forward in front of your right foot, and we're gonna shift our weight over our right foot, and our left toes will be on the ground only. We're gonna put a lot of weight on the fingertips. We're gonna shift forward and lift our left leg up. Find that arabesque again. Turning out that left leg. You're gonna feel a right hamstring stretch. Essentially, we're in that split position. I want you to keep a bend in your right knee, just a bit more, as you turn out the left leg and lift it higher. Now that left leg taps down towards the ground and back up. It may touch, it may not. Tap and lift, and tap and up. And now continue to find that swing up with the leg, and it's quick, so you feel a bigger stretch in the hamstring, a bigger stretch in the inner thigh, and 2, and 1, place the foot down as you bend your right knee and find that hip stretch, hamstring stretch that we had earlier. Put a lot of weight into your hands now. We're going to transition to the opposite side through a plank. Step your right foot back and find a plank position. When we're in plank, spin the biceps forward. We started here earlier. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. Feel like the palms are pulling towards each other as well. That pec is working here. The chest is working, pushing the ground away. Lower the knees down. We're going to go ahead and place the left foot in between the hands, sending your right hip down to feel a hip stretch. And so let the right hip kind of sag towards the ground. You should feel almost a stretch all the way up towards the belly. You're going to curl up onto your right toes, lift your right knee up, and tent up on the fingertips. The lighter onto the hands, the more weight you're going to keep on your left glute, the more weight you're going to push into that right heel, stretch that hamstring and the hip. You're going to hop your right foot in slightly, send your hips back and find a hamstring stretch on your left side, pushing down on that right heel. Let the head drop. Be light on the hands. And now walk your hands slightly forward in front of your left foot. You're going to go ahead and lean over your left thigh, come onto your right toes, and lift your right leg up to the ceiling into that arabesque. Continue to split the legs apart. Keep a bend in your left knee and drop the head. Push with the arms even more. Stretch the leg. Now we tap the ground almost and back up. Some of us may touch the ground, some of us may not. And I want you to feel like you're swinging the leg up to stretch that right hip, turning out that right thigh, and keeping the rest of the body still by pushing heavily onto your left heel, and lift, and 3, and quick, and hold it. 1, we're going to bend our left knee significantly, step your right foot back, and go ahead and find that stretch in that left hamstring again as you pike the hips up. Hold it there. Now we're going to transition again back to that plank. Place your hands down onto the mat heavily, bending your left knee and step your left foot back. Find that plank position as you spiral the biceps forward. Tuck the tailbone deeply. Pull your left knee into your chest. Point your foot. When the knee comes in, you're going to push with the arms more and shift your weight backwards. Step the foot back. The right knee comes into your chest. Pull it in tightly. Pick up the quad to the oblique and step it back. We're going to add on. Left knee comes in. Hold the knee in. Now we're going to rotate the pelvis to the right.
That left knee goes across to the right as you push the ground away to lift the hips higher. Come back center, step the foot back. The right knee comes in, hold it there. I want you to lift the booty up higher. Spin your right rib cage to the ceiling. And then we rotate the pelvis to the left. Twist and pick up the quad. Come back center, step the foot back. Left knee in. Rotate across. Come back center, step it back. Right knee in. Rotate across. Step it center and back. Left knee in. Twist. Center, back. Right knee in. Twist. Center, back. Last side, everybody. In, rotate. Center and across. You're going to feel a stretch in the back of your back, the lower back, and step it back. Hold. Spinning the biceps. Squeeze the inner thighs in tightly. Lower the knees down. And find your child's pose again. Sending the hips back. Let the head fall. Let the forearms fall this time. Let everything come down heavily. The wider the knees, the more inner thigh stretch you potentially find. Place your hands onto the mat. Curl your toes onto the mat. We're going to lift our hips up and find a pike position. So this mimics elephant on the reformer. I want you to open your feet a little wider than your hands. Push your heels down to feel an Achilles stretch. Letting the head fall. Pushing into the heels. Pushing into the palms and letting your sternum push down into the ankles. We're going to lift our heels up and push our heels back down heavily. Again, when we lift the heels, continue to push into your palms so the sternum presses into the ankles and we're getting a deeper shoulder flexion stretch, deeper calf stretch, and 2. Last time, hold the heels lifted. We're going to shift our weight back to plank. You may have to walk your hands forward a little bit. Come out here, hold. I want you to push your heels back. Now you're going to point your feet, shift forward, roll through your upper back, and push your heels down. We do that again. We lift the heels, we shift to plank. We're going to lift up from the upper back, roll through it, push your heels down. 2 more. You lift the heels, you shift forward, roll through the upper back, mid back, lower back, push your heels down. Last time, heels come up, you come back to plank. You're going to roll through your upper back, push your heels down. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Let the head hang heavy. Walk your hands to the feet at the end. Let the body fall. Pull the waist up and now push into the ground. Feel the inner thighs pulling towards each other as we tuck our tailbone, roll through your lower back. Continue to feel the inner thighs squeezing towards each other, pushing the ground away. Roll all the way up through each piece of your back. Turn and face me. Woo! Reach the arms up to the ceiling. All the way up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach the arms out wide. Lift your chest. Find extension in the upper back and hold the T. Turn out your feet a little bit. Bend your knees a little bit. Lifting the chest. Stretching the arms far behind you. Feeling a stretch in the front of the shoulder. Nod your chin, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and tuck and roll yourselves down. Keeping balance here as you do it. All the way down. Bend the knees a little. Begin by dragging the heels towards each other. Begin to tuck the tailbone. Pull yourself back up by squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Open the arms to T. Lift your chest. Bring the arms back up to the ceiling. Hold it there. Lift your heels up and lower the heels heavy. And again, lift and push down. And lift and push. 2 more. Up. Last time up, hold. Lower the heels, reach the arms out to T. Cross your right ankle over the left. And you're going to grab your right wrist and pull yourself over to the left. Extend the arms. Feel a stretch on the right side of the waist. Continue to lift your chest up. Keep letting the body fall. Bring yourself center. Step your right foot out. Grab your left wrist. Cross your left ankle over the right. And then pull. Feeling your body fall. You can bend your knees and separate the feet if you need to find more of a balance. Pull yourselves up center.
Bring the hands behind the head. Bring your feet into a wide second position and just let your head fall into the hands like a little pillow at the base of the skull, lifting the chest up. Feel like you're pulling traction with your hands, pulling the skull away from the neck. Go ahead and pull yourself center. Pull the elbows in together. I want you to nod your chin, roll your chest, roll the chin towards the chest, and feel a stretch in the upper trap, mid trap. Bend the knees a little, nod your chin, roll yourselves all the way up. Reach the arms out to the side. And we are done, everybody. Thank you for joining myself, Tia, and Balanced Body for Summer Solstice. I hope to do more of these mat classes, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you all. Bye.